Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your daily indoctrination broadcast here from the Council of Cognitive Control at the Black Blades Collective. I'm here alone today. Cass had a doctor's appointment today, and I always want to plan something big for our milestones, but I never really know what to do. I'll have to consult with people maybe to get an idea of what more to do. I've always been kind of bad at that sort of thing, planning big events and stuff like that. So I'll work on that. I'll get better at it. We still have our 1 year anniversary coming up. If they don't manage to do anything new with the Epstein files before then, which, going by the trend thus far, I don't see it. I don't see it happening personally. Just my thoughts, but regardless, what I will say is that this has been a pretty interesting journey for me so far, because I used to be really kind of turned off from streaming. I just didn't really like it. I thought, I got to be on all the time. I got to be at my best all the time, and I'm so inconsistent about my I don't know, my ability to talk about things and be interesting talking about things. At least I think. But this has been fun for me. I've actually really started to enjoy this quite a bit. I like the community here, and we're small, but we're having fun. Even if we have to talk about some heavy shit from time to time, such as one of the subjects I want to talk about today. Because I think that's kind of the fun thing for me is I get to deal with current events during these streams as well. Even if it's not Epstein stuff, I can get more discussion about certain topics it's going to, because I don't know how many people follow this sort of stuff, but I'm a bit of a tech nerd. I really like building computers and stuff like that. And NVIDIA is currently in the process of trying to end personal private ownership of computers, and I wish I was exaggerating that. I wish that was I was just reading off some clickbait headline from some nefarious publication calling themselves a news source when they really aren't. They're really just sensationalists. But no, this is stuff that Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, is genuinely trying to achieve in the next 5 years or so. He wants to replace personal computing with personal AI who use computers owned by other people for you. He genuinely thinks that AI is the next step in computing, and in such a way that it would replace traditional computing entirely. And that's stupid. Does that mean you have to wait on those Chinese companies that are trying to make their own GPUs now? You might. I mean, the first major Chinese GPU has been released, and it is ages behind current tech. I don't know what their manufacturing processes are like. I don't know what their R&D is like, but yeah, they're pretty far behind. I think we're going to have to wait for another manufacturer to come along in the US, and I don't know how long that'll take. And I mean, once Trump is out of office, I think things could improve, because the next candidate for presidency will have to run on their platform's gonna have to center around how they want to deal with AI regulation, or AI or lack thereof, I guess, as well as dealing with anti-consumer practices from companies like NVIDIA. I think the next political candidate that runs for president is going to have to run on a platform that resonates with people on those specific topics more than anything else. Potentially, maybe that's just what's important to me, but I mean, obviously, there's also the things about proper justice in the Epstein case. I think the Iranian war is another thing. Israel is going to be another popular topic, but I think it'll reach a point where they eventually equal up to NVIDIA and GPUs where you can just go to the tech market and build your own. Like the one guy who built his own iPhone, maybe. I feel like, because like that's one thing is like, if modular, like, because graphics cards are becoming less graphics processing and more like sort of an amalgam of different technologies that are specialized for certain things. Like, obviously graphics tech is part of the equation, but there also there's the video encoding and decoding cores. There's the AI cores that they're doing now. I feel like, you know, so what I will say about graphics cards is, like, graphics cards initially were designed to fill a need. They could parallel. They could run tons of processors in parallel with each other to speed up graphics calculations. Specifically, they were specifically designed for that purpose. A CPU is just not as good at. It's good at general purpose computing rather than the specific example of graphics computing. So I think that, like, having these other things being tacked on to GPUs in order to have more specialization for other tasks that are only tangentially related to graphics is stupid. And if we could focus on having graphics cards that build on just the graphics tech, and if you want to have other things added onto that, then you can. As for a candidate, I think Ender Yang might be the best option if he decides to run, since he's very much a tech knowledgeable and has a hard stance against AI, and it's currently being used platform. Yeah, I think you may be right. I don't know what the discourse is on this particular side of politics, but I honestly believe that within our lifetimes we will see an independent candidate take the presidency at some point. Because the establishment Democrats and Republicans have not been offering up their best for a long time now. And that needs to stop. Well, I wouldn't say for a long time. Obama, I think, was a decent president. I think, like, he wasn't insane. He wasn't an asshole. He wasn't a complete, like, corporate stooge. And don't get me wrong. Let me clarify. Let me be clear. I don't mind a president that is an asshole, to be fair. But if you're gonna be an asshole, you've gotta tackle the right topics. You've got to be hard on the right things, and show, you know, a more gentle approach on other topics, other things that require it. Because the thing about being a leader that a lot of people don't understand is they think that being a leader is just a masculine thing where you just got to be aggressive and rude and an asshole all the time. But that's not it. Being a leader, being a proper leader, you have to have nuance. You have to have a mix, like a balanced approach to everything. Even the people that you have to take on with the utmost aggression and you know, hard-ass tactics, even those people that you defeat in that arena, you treat them with kindness, not disdain for having lost to you. You don't just fucking add insult to injury. You gotta help, because a leader helps people back up. They don't just knock them down. That's it's as simple as that.
There's the entrance. Don't pussyfoot around. Knock that front door down. Move. Last one in's a nuts.
Okay, don't start congratulating yourselves just yet. A police assault's coming in about 30 seconds.
How you doing today, Salva?
Police assault in 10. Good luck, people.
Doing alright, just vibing, yeah. Okay, where's the power box? Is it fucking over here? No. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Somebody get over here and protect this box. Oh my god, you guys are terrible at positioning. Jesus Christ. Somebody. Oh, fuck. Oh, the AIs are bad, man. This is just pathetic. You guys are terrible. Okay. I'm gonna go run and try to find another keycard. I've seen 2 now. Got a package there. Got a package there. The Three Kingdoms one for Vandalord you tried is get it to get working right might be a dud with the English translation, so you gave up on it, and that's a shame. They still got to the power box. How? I placed 2 guys there. Oh, they didn't stay. I ask again, what is the fucking point of having the ability to order around your AI teammates if it doesn't work? Like, simply make it work. Stop discussing shit like damage fall off in Death Sentence and get the fucking game working at its base. The most simple thing, like, genuinely, just let me tell my AI companions where to stand and how long to stand there for. Jesus fucking Christ. I think that's the sort of the thing, right, is like cooperative or enemy AI in video games is a really challenging thing. Like, behavior trees are just fucking obnoxious, right? Like, there's so many things that go wrong, and then, like, there's pathfinding and line tracing and stuff like that. Totally get it. It's difficult to program AI. Fair enough. However, giving the player the ability to have direct control over the allied characters that are AI-like characters, like, that resolves so many issues of bad AI design or AI errors or whatever. Just let me control them, because I'm smarter than them. I'm smarter than you'll ever be able to make them be. And yes, I genuinely mean that. Okay, gotta access the archives. I saw that somebody made a Berserk mod for Opera GX. So that was kind of cool. Did Duke just say Bankai? What the fuck? Just go down, you stupid piece of shit. God damn. Hell yeah, I love depression in my browser. Yeah, dude. He's got the, like, he's got the actual, like, Berserker armor on and everything, too. It's pretty cool. Drill this door since I only got 3 key cards today. There we go. Well, you probably shouldn't have freed that civilian right there, should you? I know you're putting the riot shields there, like, oh yeah, we'll have the riot shields up. They'll be safe from the heisters. No, I use explosives on shields. It's called situational awareness, dipshits. Learn it. I didn't reload that. No tasers. Fuck off. Getting downed. Blow up. Make way for the dozer! Oh shit, bulldozer. I know. Oh no. Blow up. I didn't hit the cash patel counter. Bing!
There will be accountability.
246 L's. Oh. Oop. Blow up. That fucking blue screen of death out of here. I don't want to see that shit. I have enough fucking trauma as it is. Get dumpstered. There we go. Okay. Security office. Easy. Alright, put down some fucking meds. Did somebody get that sniper? No, of course not. Gotta do everything myself. Fucking medic. Blow up! There we go. $300. Welcome in, Kiryu. It's fucking day 300. yeah, you need that number of builds. Yeah, you got 200 builds right now. You're slacking. You're laying down on the job, Kiryu. I'm disappointed. You missed it too. I went on a rant about the AI teammates again. I'm not gonna make 200 builds. Nah. Yeah, well, guess you are. Me when Path of Exile 2 fully releases. Like, I keep having this fucking, like, urge to play Path of Exile 2, but every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah, but they don't have daggers yet, and I'm a dagger guy, and I just want my daggers. You had to beg your boyfriend to go to bed. And down. There we go. Because he fell asleep twice in VC. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely Cass with me a lot. She falls asleep in VC. Well, it hasn't in a while, but she was for a long time. Just always falling asleep in voice. Now she's up way later than I am. Oh, did my mic make a weird noise? I have issues with my mic lately. It's been fucking annoying. I don't know if it's my interface or what the fuck's going on, but let me reset it really quick. Okay, there we go. He wanted to watch you carry Payday 2 pubs, but he was too sleepy. Yeah. Turn that on. Pick up the key card. That bulldozer gonna come around this corner, I swear to God. No, he's just hanging out over here. Get down, bitch. Oh, there's another bulldozer. All right. Woof. You could not play this map for 300 days. Yeah, trust me, it's not been the easiest time, but then again, if I were playing, for example, if I was an ESO still and I was playing Cradle of Shadows, I could do that for 300 days straight for sure. I like Cradle of Shadows a lot. It's fun. It's a fun dungeon. No DNA match found. You had evidence. So, the goal is I want to eventually stop because I don't want to be doing this for years to come. But I want them to just start, like, actually prosecuting people. I think that's the craziest part of it, is that, like, they're still just distracting with things like the Iranian war and stuff, rather than just going after their own elites that are diddling kids, and worse, you know? Like, it's insane to me. And so, like, once they actually, like, the people who've been trying to cover up the files start being held accountable, and they start actually making arrests in the Epstein case, beyond just, you know, Maxwell and Epstein himself, then I will consider that a success, and I'll end the series then. But I'll probably keep streaming. I just won't do it every day, probably, because I'd like to have more breaks. I think that's the big thing. Oh, damn, I'm getting really unlucky with these DNAs. What's really sad though is that we haven't, like, we've kind of haven't we haven't gotten the captain to show up on every day, so we fallen behind quite a bit. So the number of times we've beaten Captain Winners has been like 246. So it's kind of lame that it's not as many times as we've actually done the raid.
Another police assault wave coming in about 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
It was pretty funny when we had that day though, where our buddy Alessio was in here, so we did the Alesso heist because we had Alessio.
Shield no longer in working order.
Police assaulted.
Marksman out of service.
I kind of wonder what happened to Planzy, because he used to come around a lot. I don't know where he's been. And occasionally we get Phalix and like Speedy Cat in here too. Whoop. I think if we make it to our 1 year anniversary, I'll probably try to plan some big event. Do some giveaways of some kind or something like that. I was in the process of planning something for our 300th day, but I also had a bunch of shit happen IRL that I'm like, ugh, fuck. I stream when most of EU Payday 2 Twitch is sleeping, and I don't play DS slop, yeah. I just find like Death Sentence, or well, at least Death Wish, it starts to get kind of boring to watch. Maybe that's just me, maybe just the way I play, but I just feel like, you know, I'm just hiding behind obstacles the whole time, and it doesn't really feel that interesting, and I have a harder time focusing on chat and stuff like that too. But I could probably practice and get better at it. Tune up some of my builds, I guess. Although I do like running this really obnoxious fucking Venom build that I built. Yeah, people do like different things. It's true. Because that's the thing, right? Is like, if I were to play an RTS on stream, for example, I'm not good at RTSs. So I would just fuck around and have fun. But if I were to play Elder Scrolls on stream, I would go in hard because I'm really good at that game. I have a lot of practice, so my timing is like bad because my speed is too high, ultimately. Because the game actually punishes you for being too good, so. Which I don't understand why they still haven't reversed that. Not how it used to be. Yeah, these damn kids. Ooh, body count of 378. That's not bad. Well, see, that's understandable. Having too much time in DS and dropping down would be annoying, probably. But it's sort of like with Super Smash Brothers. I got so good at Super Smash Brothers that going to a party and playing it with friends, I'd have to just fuck around and not take it anywhere close to seriously because nobody could come close to my skill level. So I just now granted, if it's Brawl, it's a bit different. If it's anything after Melee, basically, if Super Smash Bros. Melee, anything after Super Smash Bros. Melee, it's a different style. It doesn't feel right. And while I'm still really good at the other games, the game artificially caps you in your skill level. It doesn't just let you go ham like Melee did. Brawl is the worst for it, but they got a little bit better about it over time. Yeah, Death Sentences, I've heard that a lot, where it's just sort of a different feeling entirely. Yeah, I don't think I've done a single death sentence loud before. I know, it's cringe, but it is the way it is. Yeah, there's the crazy damage of the heavies. Because, like, and that's the thing, like, leech builds are... I find leech builds are so much better at high level. But then again, would I run leech at on death sentence? Maybe. I don't think I'd run anarchist, because I just feel like one stray sniper shot and I'd be done, and it would just be annoying. Yeah, it is weird like that. I feel like, I mean, crew chief is a fun way to support the team, I guess. I do that sometimes on day one of Hawks and Breakout. But then again, Leech also has really good team support to a degree, anyways. No, yeah, I would just play hacker, just be a dick about it. Why not, right? Just stun the whole map. Why not, right? Like, why even have anyone fight back? I'll run Maniac on death sentence. $25 stun is fair. Yeah. I mean, you're still gonna deal with snipers. Like a hacker on like train heist or like bomb forest is just gonna be like not as useful. Certainly not as useful. Like you still perfectly possible, but yeah, you still got the dodge. And the speed. The speed helps a lot, I think, for big open maps like that. What's that other one, too? The one where you gotta steal the nukes. Because that one, like, there's just so much ground to cover. I mean, yeah, you have the car, but, like, fuck. It's annoying. Meltdown. Yep, that's the one. That one's fun, though. I like having the car. I like being able to drive around. Because it does remind me of how the diesel engine was built for racing games, and yet the car physics, like, and handling and stuff, isn't really that good in this game. I like it feels very old. I wish it was on more heists too. Because Ghost Simulator has it on day 2. Well, both days actually, and it's fun on that too. I actually love the Goat Simulator heist. It's just stupid. It's hard too, but it's stupid. That's why I like it. I think that's it. I don't know why, but I really like the part in day 2 of Goat Simulator where you have to stop at the bridge and put the bridge down. I don't know why I like that part so much. It just feels fun. Alright, well, I am going to end stream here. I'll be back tomorrow with more raiding the DOJ. We'll be doing Divinity tomorrow again. We're getting close to the end of Act 2. We got quite a bit more, but like we're getting into the really big, meaty parts of Act 2 in Divinity, so I'm excited for that. So, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.